Okay, so this week, Gran Turismo 7 was updated with a Spec 2 upgrade. And John, you've taken a look at it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, in terms of the technology going on here, there's not that much of a change necessarily, but they've freshened up the entire experience. So, there's a lot of new UI features and such as a dashboard, and lots of other stuff that I've noticed in terms of making it easier to track your progress and sort of presents a larger overview of the overall content and completion rate of everything in there. They added a new intro. That's nice. There's a new track in the update. I think it's Lake Louise, which is a snow-based track. So it's a rally track, but it's in the snow. So you can purchase winter tires if you want now, which is interesting. And it actually looks quite good, I would say, especially in HDR, where the intensity of the sun against the snow is pretty high. So it really has that blindingly white look to it, which is cool. They added a bunch of new cars, including the GT3 RS Porsche, as well as a Tesla Model 3 performance model. So,
Oh,
Rich,
wow.
you can drive that in there if you want.
Yeah, similar to my car. I'd quite like to check that out.
So yeah, that's in there. You got to purchase it with credits though that you earn from playing the game.
Okay.
Uh, there's new license stuff. There's lots of content things, right? But then they added a four-player split screen mode, and this is something I actually am not able to test personally right now because I don't have enough controllers to do it. Which, split screen already existed in this game. They've just expanded it, it seems, and I don't know what new features have been added or how it changes, but I think it's cool and crazy that they added a four-player split screen option, and I'm curious to see what they've actually had to trim back visually and resolution wise to pull that off. Because if they're still doing like native 4K, like which is what the game mostly runs at, unless you're in the 120 hertz locked mode, uh, that would be like having four 1080p screens, right?
Yeah, I'm sure
For
there's got to be some kind of resolution cutback there.
But is it resolution cutback or detail?
Or is
That's
it
that's what we
30?
don't know yet. Or is it 30? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I don't know. Uh, I'll have to see if I can borrow some controllers at some point to
Yeah.
test
Well,
this
I'm
out because I'd
looking at
like to see it.
I'm looking at a YouTube video now,
Yeah.
and it seems to be unlocked. It does seem to. I'm looking at the video actually. Is it actually a 60 hertz video? It is a 60 hertz video. So it's 60 frames per second, and I'm moving through frame by frame. He's got. There's only one player though, so
Oh,
uh, the other screens are static. The cars are just sat there. But it does seem to be going at 60, which is interesting.
oh, that is okay. Well, I'm not that surprised given that their target has always been focused on these higher frame rates for gameplay, but interesting. But
Yeah.
with this latest update, though, that just means, well, I'll have the most complete version for doing comparisons with Forza, which is still something I am planned to do.
Yeah.
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 Excellent.
Well, the comparison
Maybe
there will be pretty simple because Forza doesn't have split screen of any
Oh
kind.
no, I mean, yeah, for split screen, obviously, but yeah, the rest of the visuals, I'm curious to see that stuff. Ha- I need to check though if Forza's had any patches because it had a lot of weird issues
They fixed the gamma
Yeah.
at
issue.
launch. I know they fixed
Yeah.
that, but I'm wondering if they fixed like the replay stuff. Because when Alex and I were trying to play in multiplayer and actually get some replays for use in a video, they just didn't work.
Yeah. Also, the PC version seems to have had issues. Will's playing it, and we get regular updates in our Slack channel of missing tracks and
Yeah.
weird stuff that's happening in the PC
But
version of Forza.
to be fair, I mean that was a big undertaking, no doubt. Like redoing all the tools and stuff. They're building a new foundation to start from, and it's clear that yeah, there was some pains there. But we'll have more on that one soon enough, no doubt.
Absolutely. Anything more to say about Gran Turismo 7? I mean, this just seems to be iterating on an already great product, already solid product, and just adding more content. And what can I say? It's really good, right?
I remain bummed out that GT7 and Forza have basically both become online games though, where you can't really play them offline. And I think the GT Sports servers have either gone down or will go down. So
Right.
that game is basically over now. And the
Can you
idea
actually?
that
But you can still play it though, can't you?
I think a lot of stuff is absent though. And
Right.
that's what I'm curious about with GT7. Like you can play it offline, but you can't do much. I don't even think Forza can be played offline at all. I need to check
Well,
on that
can
actually.
GT be played
But
offline either? Because when they take
yes,
it,
but
okay.
not much.
Oh,
Like
okay.
there are specific modes you can do offline, but most of the content is locked out unless you're online. So
Okay.
it's I don't like the fact that mainline entries in these series, largely single player games, are basically locked behind this online thing. So
Hmm.
it, that sucks because there's a day when GT7 is just going to go away. I guess you can't play it anymore. That sucks.
Yeah, definitely an issue there. Anything more to add on this update though? It's looking pretty solid, but
Yeah,
so
not
just
really. I mean, that's pretty much what's in there. It's just lots of new features, a new track, cars, refinements to the overall dashboard, and even stuff like doing the new intro in there. It just kind of gives it like a fresh feel.
oh yeah, of course, yeah. Though Kazunori Yumuchi was talking about that, right? Adding a new intro. He's quite into his intros.
I love them too. Like
They
they're
do feel
awesome.
great.
As a video editor myself, I understand the appeal of making cool videos with music and just I think it's fun.